never used these, so.
Okay, it's exciting to be the pioneer.
Yeah.
So Alan got a little scared today, not only Juliana is out, but Anna apparently went down instead.
Yeah, that's what Alan said. He came to the pep rally.
So it's a little mic here we clip on here.
Yeah.
So we're just like sitting here talking.
Wins on 3. Oh!
We're gonna figure out. It looks like it's trying to pair or something. Maybe this needs to be put in here first.
All right, good evening. Welcome to tonight's MDCC Junior High Girls semifinal game between the 4 seed Grace Academy Knights and the 1 seed Home Christian Academy Play. If you are able to, please rise and we will pray. Let's pray. Dear Lord, we just want to thank you for this season and these teams and schools and all the work that they have done. We thank you for keeping everybody safe so far this evening. We pray that that will continue. We thank you for the fans, the officials, everybody that makes the season happen. We pray that it can just continue to end well here today and tomorrow. Give everybody safety and let everything be for your honor and glory. In your name, amen. Just some reminders, make sure you're not crossing the sideline or the baseline during live ball. Make sure you're staying in your seats as much as possible, and then make sure you check out our concessions.
You want to do the Grace names?
Sure.
All right, getting ready to start the middle school girls semifinal game. Here's the number 1 seeded Shalom Flames taking on the number 4 seeded Grace Academy Knights. I'm here with Wayne Myers.
Hey, everybody. It's good to be here.
Good to have you here, Wayne. We made it to championship weekend.
We did.
It came fast.
Yeah. We're testing out some new equipment here tonight, so hopefully it's working well.
We might have to get somebody to comment in on the volume here, see if they can hear us. Grace Academy wins the opening tip, and Knights player dribbles it off her foot and out of bounds, so it'll be Shalom ball.
Remember Grace, they have number 33 is an outstanding player, a 6th grader, Aubrey Barnhart. And then
we got Allie Basor, Addison Rice, Quinn Staley, Hannah Seitz, and Sydney Moore in the starting lineup here. Basor's shot off the mark. There's Rice for an offensive rebound. Putback's going to be a tie-up. She hits the floor, but the possession arrow should favor Shalom.
Yeah, so for Layla Caceres in there for Grace. Barnhart, number 22 is Taylor Shusko. Number 4, Ellie Palace. Let's see, who did I miss? Number 21. 3-point attempt. I'll put it right up. Oh, City, put it right up, City.
Offensive rebound, Shalom.
Lily Dan Meters, number 21. And that's the starting lineup for Grace. So I'm working it around, trying to find the shot.
I think they're playing a boxing. They're playing a boxing one?
They are. They're staying on Quinn.
Oh, and Quinn Staley. Interesting. There's Rice again, and she swishes the jumper.
Just needed that warm-up shot.
That's
and
right.
She had it.
Got to get going.
Barnhart's bringing the ball down. Over to Van Meter. To Caceres, into Barnhart. And they're going to say it's a block and out of bounds.
Off of Shalom. So Knights ball underneath their basket. 4:37 remaining first quarter. Flames up 2-0.
Get there. Come on. That's it, Hannah.
Down the other way. Seitz looking to find a teammate. Finds Rice on the opposite side.
Well done. Nice pass.
Rice 4, Grace 0. Here early.
There we go.
This MDCC girls semifinal game. Is that a moving screen?
Moving screen. Yeah, it was the right call. You just don't see it called that often, especially at middle school, but she definitely was moving. Interesting that they're playing a boxing one on Quinn. Sydney can make that shot too.
Yeah, it is interesting.
Hannah's better be careful there. She's extending that hand.
Strong, Quinn.
Oh,
Nice.
it's a good pass out to Allie.
They need to hit more there and let her take that shot. She's wide open there.
Rice feeling it. Looked good leaving her hand, but off the iron. Grace comes down with a rebound. They come the other way. Oh, nice pass in there to 22, but can't finish, but gets fouled. Will go to the line and shoot 2.
We got to get back there on the defense.
So we have a little bit of a different lineup for Shalom tonight, as we have Juliana Myers unable to play due to a concussion that happened on this floor, right? A week and a half ago?
A week and a half ago, yeah. Unfortunately, it just hadn't healed up from it. Still getting some headaches and everything, and it's going to err on the side of caution.
Sure.
Nice job making her foul shots.
That was 2 for 2 from the line for Grace.
See what Shalom has to do coming down this time through.
Hannah slicing through the defense, gets off a shot, it won't go. Basor bounces around, it won't fall. Good shot there by Allie. Just wouldn't drop for her.
All right, girls, good D here. Out, yeah.
Addison Rice with the steal, she's off the other way. Good. Now they're going to call it off for Shalom. Looked like it was tipped from behind by 22.
It was totally tipped from behind. What a
He had a better angle than we did, I guess, on that one. Coach Moore asking the other official what happened there, but to no avail. It's Grace ball. Nice job by Sydney Moore in there. Tie up. Possession error is going to favor Grace. So Grace Academy will inbound it underneath their basket with 2:44 remaining first quarter. Flames up 4-2. Good tip there by Shalom's defense. Hannah Seitz comes down with it. Looking to pass it down underneath. Tipped out of bounds by the Knights, so it'll be Shalom ball. Inbounding underneath our basket. But I think we're going to get a...
I'm thinking about a timeout, but no. Ball's inbounded. Oh, there she's open.
Nice pass. Allie can't quite connect on the jumper, but it's still a possession will remain with Shalom.
Off of Grace.
Good inbound into Moore, back to Seitz. She pulls up and shoots and banks it in. It's just a 2-pointer. So her foot might have been on the line there, so just a 2-pointer. That puts the Flames up 6-2 with 2:10 remaining first quarter. Nice pass into the post by Grace. 22 can't quite handle it. Be out of bounds to Shalom as Staley inbounds it to Seitz. Coming up on 2 minutes remaining first quarter. Flames up 4. She wants you to say something. Say something funny.
Something funny. I'm not sure I have anything funny to say right now, except that there's going to be a jump ball here. Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out what to say. I was going to say last week, something funny is that last week that shot that Seitz made would have been a 3-pointer.
Oh, really?
Tonight it's only a 2.
Only a 2. Get it into more, back to Seitz.
She gets tied up.
Ball. Both girls hit the floor. jump ball. Flames turn it back over to the Knights.
You can hear us? Okay. Yeah.
And so we're going to get a substitution here for Shalom as Lexi Breckbill coming in for Hannah Seitz.
Yeah, Hannah's is struggling a little bit today, so she's going to get some breaks here tonight.
Yeah, not feeling well, so maybe he's trying to save her here, maybe pulling her out in the final minute or two of each quarter. Barnhart dribbles, dishes it off. Shot is long. And it's going to be out of bounds off a Knights, so Shalom ball. 1:26 remaining first quarter. Flames lead 6-2.
I didn't see her come in, number 13, Chloe Terlonge. Shoot that, Sydney. Sydney Moore can make that shot.
Yeah. Oh, nice hustle there by Staley. Scramble for the ball, out of bounds off of Shalom. It will be Knights ball. Going to get a timeout on the floor by head coach Alan Moore of Shalom.
Alan's done a great job this year. He took a young, inexperienced team, and they've had very minimal. They just look like a really good team as they've progressed this season.
They have played really well. Probably lost, would you say 95% of their scoring from last year? Maybe even more than that?
Yeah, at least 95% of their scoring and experience. I mean, they have two players that played last year, Juliana Myers and Addison Rice. And as we talked about, Myers is unfortunately unable to play tonight. And Rice has been doing a great job. Started the season without her, and so we're ending the season without Myers. So, yeah, it's been kind of had some tough breaks along the way, but that said, we've had 2 losses on the season. It really looked really good. Now, that said, their game Saturday first game without Myers, they did look a little bit out of sync. And
well, I'm sure she's been a key part of that team for
she's one of the
this
main
year
ball
and
handlers
in the past. So she obviously is a big void for the Flames. So back to live action here. 1:04 remaining first quarter. Knights inbounding underneath their basket. Tipped out of bounds by Shalom. So we'll do it again.
They definitely are trying to get it to Barnhart.
Yeah. That seems to be their key. Breckbill coming out on defense. Nice job by Lexi.
Oh, still a
Scramble for the ball.
The jump ball finally called.
We might have a cleaner floor after this game than before this game started, Wayne.
Well, you do notice the ball just has a weird bounce on this floor.
Yeah, I know it has a different sound anyway, so I'm sure it bounces differently as well.
Chloe and Lily take a seat and try to get you the players.
Rice comes away with it. She's racing ahead of the pack. And she lays it up and in.
Talk about Rice coming through big here.
Yeah, she's got 6 of the 8 points here. That extends Shalom's lead 8-2 with 40 seconds remaining first quarter of this MDCC Middle School Girls semifinal game.
Look at that, Rice tipping it away, getting her trouble.
Shot by Grace off the mark. Scramble for the rebound. Oh, takedown.
Takedown indeed. That's going to be on
I didn't see a foul in there.
I didn't see a foul at all.
No. Lexi had her arms around the girl. So Breckbill, that's going to be her first, team second.
Coach Moore wanted to make sure the right person got the foul because he doesn't want to get his main girls in foul trouble.
Yeah. Scramble for the ball. It's getting really physical out there right now.
I would kind of agree with Grace's coach on this. The ref's got to start calling some things, or otherwise it's going to get out of control.
So on that tie-up, the possession goes to Shalom. So Rice now, I guess she's the point guard now with Seitz on the bench. Getting a little, nice pass into the post.
Yes.
Sydney Moore.
She's the girl I think is going to step up big
I would agree with that. She made a big free throw, and the last time she played on this floor. That's the end of the first quarter. A good one for the Flames.
Well done, Lady Flames.
They lead by 8, 10-2.
Yeah. Sydney Moore is an excellent defender. She has those long limbs there.
She is very tall and long. And let's not underestimate the pass by Lexi Breckville.
Oh,
Looking
it's great,
in there,
great
great
pass.
bounce pass right into Sydney for that layup. So the assist goes to Lexi Breckville.
Yeah. So Rice was 6. Who had the
Sights.
Sights had 2,
And Moore has
Moore was 2.
2.
Okay.
Yeah. We got pretty good memories, don't we, for old men?
We do. It's glad we needed the 2 of us though to remember it all.
Well, yeah, I can remember maybe one quarter, but I don't think I can remember it after one. We need our statisticians.
We do.
Yeah,
We do
our
need
stats team.
Yeah. That's what will enhance the podcast too. Is we need to team stats and player stats.
That's right.
For those of you who didn't listen in, the first Shalom Sports podcast went out today with Jack Myers and Joel Hoover.
Oh yeah, so
it was really good. So tune in,
you.
folks.
Yeah.
I had a call from Ohio about the sports podcast.
Oh really? Wow.
Yeah,
Ohio,
I mean,
man.
they said
We
the
are
word is getting out already.
far and wide. All the way
I think
from
maybe
Ohio.
they're probably auditioning for maybe a guest appearance on the podcast.
Oh, well, hey, we're always looking for good guests on the show.
Talk about sports pass programs.
There's another steal by Addison Rice. She stops. Oh, it just wouldn't fall down for her.
Oh,
And then I
Lexi's
think
going
that's
to
good.
earn her second foul.
Lexi Breckville getting her money's worth out there.
Yep.
So that gets the ball back to Grace Academy here. Early second quarter. Flames up 8 points.
Oh, how did that get back to her?
Yeah.
There's Sydney with the rebound.
Nice job, Sydney. She's doing a great job. And there comes Rice now running point for Shalom. Oh, missed. That time Breckville missed more, but it was another great opportunity there. Barnhart bringing it down.
Barnhart is a 6th grader. That's going to be off her foot. Oh.
That's going to be out of bounds off of Shalom.
Oh. Looked like it was off of Grace foot to me, but okay. All right.
So Grace
20.
Academy inbounding it on the baseline.
Lily Van Meter inbounding it.
Good defense there by Rice, putting her hands straight up.
What are we in a 2-3 now?
Try to get it into Moore again. This time Moore can't handle the ball, so it goes back to Grace. They're looking now to set up their offense here against the man-to-man defense of Shalom. Barnhart kicks it out. Breckville battles for the rebound, and another takedown by Lexi.
Lexi is strong. We can see that.
She's very strong. Is she
Here comes-
auditioning for like WWE? I mean, she's in there ready to rumble.
Here comes Gerhardt in.
Harper Adams
Harper
coming in
Adams.
for Sydney Moore and Allie Basor.
Harper's going to give us another ball carrier.
So she's actually got a run point right now here. Yeah, it looks like a 2-3 defense now by the Knights. Oh, we misfired on the pass to Staley. Substitution for the Knights, number 5 coming in for number 22.
That's Isabella Martin. She's a 7th grader. Looks like 21's going to be bringing it down, Lily Van Meter. Barnhart's still in the game. She's been bringing it down, but
So 4:25 remaining second quarter. Flames lead 10-2. Harper Adams ends up with Gearhart's got it. We're going to get called for steps. That can come. They're not quite sure who's the ball handler.
well,
right
got
now.
some young people in the younger players in the game
Yeah.
too, and so that
That's going to
happens.
happen.
The coach needs to keep them rested for tomorrow and keep Hannah rested especially.
Good defense by Harper Adams. Our girls are doing a great job keeping their hands straight up on defense in there.
They really are.
Into Gearhart. Tried to reverse the ball to Adams. Scramble for it.
Oh, the ball is going all around.
Gearhart ends up with it and gets it to go. We give Rice the assist on that
We'll
from
give Rice
Keister?
this, yeah.
From her Keister.
I don't know, they might have missed a 3-second call there in the lane.
Well, I don't know if you can start counting until you have possession, and she really didn't have possession until the last minute there, and then she dished it off. But I could see the point. If you were a Grace Academy fan, you would probably want 3 seconds on that. So we have another jump ball now, possession arrow pointing towards the Knights. So they will inbound it underneath their hoop, and that comes at 3:24 remaining second quarter. Flames lead by 10, 12-2. And
Harper Adams comes down with it.
We just lost the scoreboard. And Rice puts it in. So we lost the scoreboard there, but they should count the bucket. That should be 14-2, right, I think is what it should be.
So with the confusion, they're calling timeout with the scoreboard.
Get things back up and running.
Can we do a replay to see where the clock was at there?
Sure, we probably could.
So is there a backup clock? Do the refs keep a clock like in soccer? The
No,
ref has the
not in
official
basketball,
time.
no.
There's too many stops and starts.
Well, the problem is we could look back in the live stream, but we don't have we're not on the clock all the time.
I gotcha. You'd have to see. Roxanne Hoover is going to be our statistician. She's trying to pull up the.
Okay, I wasn't, but I will. They're not waiting on me though.
Yeah.
So we
That's
got,
what they played.
we got the right score, 14-2. Shalom. Somewhere here in about 4 minutes remaining. Second quarter. I know we're definitely in the second quarter.
There's probably about 3 minutes left in the
That's
second
true,
quarter
yeah.
would be my guess. Somewhere between 3 and 4 minutes. I actually hadn't looked recently, but
I think it's 3-something.
Yeah, it's going to be
I don't
Grace's
think you're going to be able
ball.
to see it.
Lily Van Meter's going to be on the floor for Grace. Let me give you some other names. Ellie, is it Callis? Maybe a sixth grader's on the floor. So we got 33, Barnhart, who's a sixth grader. Number 5 is Isabella Martin's a seventh grader. And 13 is Chloe Terralonge.
Sure,
a sixth grader. So they have a pretty young team on the
They do.
floor.
You're rattling off a lot of sixth graders on that.
Yeah, I'm like the future might be looking pretty bright for Grace.
Yeah. So I think so. It looks like they're going to put 4 minutes on the clock.
That's probably as good as anything. I mean,
But 14-2, Shalom leads here in the second quarter of this MDCC girls basketball semifinal. We'll have to get some reporters on who won the earlier game.
Well, I do know that CBCS won by 1.
Okay. So a 1 point game.
A 1 point game.
Wow.
They had split during the regular season, and so
it was going to be
a tight one. But
yeah, wow,
I
1 point.
We've done pretty good against Heritage, and CBCS.
We beat them once regular and then beat them in overtime a week and a half ago. Claire Moore into the game for Shalom. As Grace Academy comes away with a steal. Nice job, Chloe Gearhart getting that ball. Gets it to Harper Adams now. Shalom heading the other way now against the 2-3 defense of Grace Academy Lady Knights.
Nice bounce pass. I like seeing a bounce pass.
Yeah, they do. Coach Moore must emphasize that. We should be tracking the jump balls.
I know, that's what I was just thinking. This is a girls' middle school basketball at its best, right?
That's right.
Lots of jump balls.
Jump ball, jump ball,
We're
jump
definitely
ball.
seeing it tonight. I'd say this is one of the games I've seen the most jump balls all season for our teams, anyhow.
There's Moore with the steal. Gets it to Rice.
I'd say time's on our side here, girls. So take your time, set up, work a good shot. Over to Quinn Staley. We haven't seen nice pass.
Claire Moore puts up a nice shot. It won't fall.
Rebound number 5, Isabella Martin.
And there's Quinn Staley with the rebound. 2:25 remaining second quarter. Flames up 14-2. Staley on the baseline. That's her shot. She is money from the baseline.
That's her first shot she's taken tonight.
It is, yeah, and she makes it count.
They were playing that boxing one on her.
Three ball by number 13 off the mark. And another jump ball.
I thought that was a quick whistle on that jump ball, honestly.
I think they're trying to keep it quick to make sure things don't. Yeah, a couple girls have hit the floor now on these jump balls. I think they just want to prevent people from getting injured.
Sure, and this is the floor where Juliana got her concussion, so it is a hard floor.
Yeah. There's Staley again. It won't fall.
Rice.
Job by Rice,
just
taking it away. Crossing over. Harper Adams puts it in. Nice job, Harper.
Grace fans were wanting to travel, and I would probably agree because it got caught on her hip.
Yeah. So that bucket by Shalom puts them up 18-2 now. Gearhart going to the hole. She can't get it to finish. Grace Academy coming down with the rebound. This has turned into a NASCAR race here all of a sudden, back and forth.
And we're going to finally get a whistle. I will say a few more whistles wouldn't hurt. Caceres coming in, number 20, number 22, Taylor, Shishko.
So 58 seconds remaining, second quarter.
A little bit of confusion on the Grace, who's in.
There's Adams going to the hole, it won't go.
Gets a rebound.
Adams gets her rebound, gets it to Moore. Back to Adams.
That's got to stay down there.
Grace Academy. So it'll be Shalom ball underneath our basket with 43 seconds remaining before halftime. Shalom leads 18-2. So we're going to get another, I think Olivia Krause is ready to come in.
Yeah, we've had, Coach brought along a few extra players and looks like he's going to be able to get them in here tonight. Grace is clarifying who's in and who's out here at this point.
Yeah, I think they had some confusion on that last substitution.
Hard to know what to work on in some ways in this game. Grace has had their opportunities, their just shots haven't been falling.
Yeah, they get a few of those shots to drop. We have a whole different ball game than what we have here, which is second quarter, 43 seconds. Shalom with a 16-point lead, 18-2. So currently on the floor for Shalom, Harper Adams. Well, we got to get some substitutions. So we got Olivia Krause, Gingrich in, Harper Adams, Quinn Staley, and Addison Rice in for Shalom. As Shalom Flames inbounding it on the baseline. Get it into Gingrich, over to Rice. And number 20 for the night stepping into the passing lane and stealing that ball.
Quinn Staley comes down with the rebound.
Good rebound there by Quinn. 23 seconds remaining first half. Shalom leading 18-2. And Rice firing off a three, and she hits it! Rice filling up the stat sheet here today in the first half.
I mean, no shot, Coach says.
That's 21-2 now. Shalom leads 2 seconds, 1 second. And that's the halftime horn.
How about that?
Shalom heads to the locker room up 21-2.
It was a little closer than that, but I think it's because those shots haven't been falling. But Shalom's in control though as we go to halftime.
Yep. So it looks like they're going to put 6 minutes on the clock here for a halftime. Nora Gingrich. I couldn't remember her. I knew it was. I wanted to say Nora, but I didn't want to get it wrong, so I just said Gingrich. So I apologize, Nora. So I believe, we had Allie Basor played, Addison Rice, Hannah, Lexi, Chloe, Sydney, Quinn, Harper, Olivia, Nora, Claire. So he
got pretty much
everybody getting about everybody in. We haven't seen Underkoffler yet.
Something tells me we'll see her here in the second half, because she's here, isn't she?
I think so.
Yeah. Let's see if we can get some stats here.
There's middle school boys head coach Murray Roseman. His boys will be up next.
Is Caleb Kaufman going to play?
I heard not, but he looks like he's dressed and ready to go.
He does look like he's dressed.
I would
and
love
ready
to see
go.
him play.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, the early word on the podcast is it's a good thing, and we gotta keep it up here. We like it's like Mike and Mike in the morning, except it's Juro and Jack in the morning.
J and J.
J and J.
You
Right?
got it. Yep,
And
we're already working on our second one. We already got some ideas, maybe for some intro music.
Okay.
Or an intro log. Is that what they're called? I mean, I have no idea.
You need to say like a basketball joke sometime in there to get a little humor.
Oh.
I've got lots of them.
Oh,
Okay.
all right. We'll have special guest Roxanne Hoover,
Hoover with some
bringing
humor.
bringing the jokes in. That would be perfect.
A few puns would be a good thing.
Yeah, we will have Mr. Roseman hopefully on our next podcast.
Okay.
So I
He'll
know
give some good insight.
Jack has a lot of questions for him, so we're going to see if we can stump the AD.
Oh, okay. I was impressed, Jack. Maybe he did a little looking, but he knew everybody's record there, or how many championships each of the middle school teams have.
Yeah, Jack's a sharp kid.
Yeah, I was impressed that.
He's not taking credit, but he's the one that looked all that up in every yearbook. That's the only place you can find it.
No, I looked on the banners in the gym.
Banners and gym. But I thought what was impressive, I mean, the girls have 10 championships, but they've been, I think so.
Yeah.
They've been in pretty recent. Since
Like 2010, 2010 and on. Yeah.
like the girls' middle school has dominated since 2010. I mean, there
Well,
wasn't.
that role got started by the young lady
Well,
beside
that's
me,
what
Coach
I think.
Hoover.
I kind of thought so, but.
Huh?
What years did you coach middle school, Roxanne? You don't know.
20,
We might have to pull out the yearbooks for that.
2010 would have been my first championship, right?
Yeah, that sounds right. So, but I didn't realize, was that the first Shalom Girls Championship in middle school girls basketball? I think
That's
so.
hard
I
to
mean,
believe because, I mean, yeah. Because the guys had some in the early 2000s, but there was none for...
Well, the other thing that I kind of forgot, I didn't realize that both teams, girls and boys middle school basketball teams, have won the last 3.
I didn't realize that either, but that makes sense. Thinking about it now, we've had some pretty good teams the past couple of years.
We have.
We've had some good athletes and
Good coaches.
Yeah, and good strong coaches. Hey Bart, so what do we got there? Thanks. Yeah, I thought. Yeah, I was like, wow. Did Quinn kill him that much during when we played him before?
She also played Saturday against him. So.
Oh, okay. So Addison Rice with 11, Hannah Seitz with 2, Chloe Gerhardt with 2, Harper Adams with 2, Sydney Moore with 2, and Quinn Staley with 2. So, yeah.
How many did you say Rice has?
Rice has 11.
11,
3
wow.
put her into the double digits, so she's been our main scorer, and their bucket was on those free throws. So even their star doesn't even have a bucket yet.
That's true. They don't have a field goal. It's only free throws.
But that's because of Rice, though, too. Rice is playing some outstanding defense on their star Aubrey Barnhart, so she has shut her down. And I think Rice is going to have to do a lot more of that tomorrow in the championship game.
Yep, it's going to be a tough one. I can't believe the other one at 1 point. Wow, that would have been exciting. So the earlier semifinal, right? We found out that Cumberland Valley Christian School beat Heritage Christian by 1 point.
Let me see if I can pull up the score. See if the website has been updated here. Looks like the girls are pretty loose as they're coming out of the locker room there.
You're getting a few shots off. Knights on the other end. I doubt they have that up. I wouldn't think they have
Sometimes,
that up
yeah. Well, how about that's from the other day.
Yeah, that's the quarterfinal games.
How about that game? 12-2.
I saw that, yeah. some
That is girls' middle school
fantastic
basketball.
defense.
Fantastic defense indeed. All right.
So we're getting set here to start the second half as we wind down the final 30 seconds of halftime. Shalom leads 21-2 against the number 4 seeded Grace Academy Knights.
I think Broad 40 won the boys game, but I might be wrong about that. Might have been a little bit of an upset.
The other boys
game.
semifinal.
Yeah. Bart, who won the earlier games? I heard CVCS won by 1. Is that correct?
MDCC won by 1 against Heritage.
And then what about the boys game?
Grace Academy beat
Grace Academy. Grace Academy won. Okay. Wow.
So we're getting set to start the second half of this MDCC middle school girls basketball semifinal game as the Shalom Flames, the number 1 seeded Lady Flames, taking on the number 4 seeded Lady Knights of Grace Academy.
There you go. You got it.
Shalom leading 21-2. So it looks like it's going to be Knights ball here to start the second half as Shalom sets up their defense. Looks like they're going to stick to their man-to-man. We got Hannah Seitz, Allie Basor, Addison Rice, Sydney Moore, and Quinn Staley, I believe it's the original starting 5, back on the floor for Shalom.
I got to get to the right page so I tell you the right names here as I was looking at Heritage. Nice defense from Seitz.
We're going to get a whistle from behind on Quinn Staley. I think that might be her first.
Yeah, team first for the
Team first.
All right, Van Meter inbounding it. 22's on the floor, inbounds it to her. That's Taylor. Shishko. Ball's free.
Loose ball. Rice comes up with it, looking up ahead, finding Seitz. Bobbles it for a second, decides to pull it back out and reset the offense here for Shalom.
That's smart play. It didn't quite have the angle and might as well set it up. His time's on our side here at this point.
Correct. And Grace Academy Lady Knights in 2-3 defense here to start the second half.
More work looking inside, looking.
When Staley gets blocked on her shot, battles for her rebound, gets it into Rice. And strong Seitz now puts up a shot, it won't fall. Knights come down with the rebound. It's Hannah applying a lot of pressure, and she's going to get called for a travel as she was down on her knees when she touched the ball.
That's the right call. Can you even dribble out of that?
I don't.
Typically, if you're down on your knees and you come up, you're going to call for a travel.
I think people would try to do that if you could. I think if you maintain your dribble going down, you can come back up. Rice takes it away. She goes off with the left hand a little too strong. There's Barnhart with the rebound. Loose ball, Knights come up with it. That's their first field goal of the game. Is that number 22 for Grace Academy?
22. I think she had the buckets in the first half with the free throws.
She had the free throws, yeah. So Shalom leading 21-4, 4:10 remaining third quarter. Seitz pulls up for a shot, it won't go. Loose ball, out of bounds off of Shalom. So it will be Knights ball with 4:04 remaining third quarter. Shalom leading 21-4.
Defense, let's go Shalom. Come on, Lady Flames. All right, Van Meter bringing the ball down. Barnhart up top of the key, helps her out. Rice is. Oh!
So Rice going to get called for the hand check there, it looks like.
No, she's playing a tight defense, but it looks like they're tightening up the calls here now.
Yeah, it looks like that's kind of here to start the second half anyways. A little tighter, that's Rice's first foul, team second.
Chloe inbounds it to Van Meter. Basor almost with the steal.
Good pass there by the Knights. 5 gets the rebound. Hannah Seitz comes away with it. Shalom coming the other way. Seitz does a nice job dribbling with both hands. So there's Staley. It won't go. Sydney Moore battling for the rebound.
That's going to be a foul.
I think he is going to call a foul on that. Number 5 for the kind of reaching in from behind.
Yeah. Okay.
So 3:19 now, third quarter. Shalom leading 21-4 as Seitz set to inbound it underneath Shalom's basket for the Flames.
Oh, errant pass.
So pass through the hands and out of bounds. As you can see on the other side, nice crowd gathering here. That corner is very full over there by the concession stand.
Now we do have a boys game coming up too, so we probably...
Yeah, I think our Shalom boys taking on the Faith Falcons in the 4th game here this afternoon. Loose ball, Basor comes up with it. Rice. Nice wraparound pass to Seitz. She's defended well, gets it out to Staley. She buries the jumper.
Our first shots, points of the second half, 23-4.
Yeah, coming a little over halfway through the quarter now. 23-4, Flames lead.
Right, Barnhart bringing the ball down this time, making the move, pass.
Shot off the mark. Is that Barnhart there?
Yeah, with the rebound, and her shot's not falling either. But,
Rice anticipated that, but couldn't quite get there. We're going to get another whistle.
That's going to be on Quinn. I think that's her second, isn't it? Who are they calling it on? Oh, they're calling it on Sydney.
Yeah, that one's on Sydney Moore. So number 22, who shot the free throws in the first quarter, 2 for 2 from the line, back to the line again. She's 3 for 3 now.
How about that? Want her on the line. Taylor Shishko.
So we're going to get a timeout on the floor called by the Knights head coach, John Basor.
John Basor. He's assisted by Sherry Moritz.
That's right. So that timeout comes with 2:27 remaining third quarter. Flames lead 23-5. And we're here in the Mason-Dixon Christian Conference basketball girls semifinal game here on championship weekend at CBCS. It's been an exciting game so far for the Flames.
Yeah. Coach Moore has been able to get everybody in. Coach Moore wants him to extend this lead a little bit more here.
Yeah, at this point, you kind of just want to play even with the Knights. You don't want to. You don't need any more points, but you just want to keep scoring with them,
right,
to squash maybe any kind of potential comeback that they would have.
Right.
So back to live action now. We have number 22, Taylor. What did we say? Shushko?
Shushko, I think.
At the line.
Shushko.
She hit the first one now. Here's her second attempt. That time she's off the mark. Good rebounding position there by Rice. Gets it to Basor. Down to Sydney Moore. Back to Staley. Good ball reversal there by Shalom. Hannah Seitz off the mark. Knights there for the rebound. They look to push the tempo now, but Shalom does a nice job getting back on defense.
Oh, how about it?
There's Addison Rice being strong. And she's going to get fouled on the layup, so Addison going to have to earn these from the charity stripe.
That's right. Number 13 called Chloe Terralones.
That's her first, team second now. So Rice to the line, shooting 2. I think it's our first free throw attempts this game.
I believe you're right, Mr. Hoover.
And can't quite get it to fall.
Number 11, a 7th grader, Sydney Hall, coming in for Chloe Terralones. And I'm sorry if I'm butchering that last name, but I'm making my best attempt.
That's all we can do. Rice's second attempt banks in.
The bank is open, girl.
It is. We're late here on Friday night on a 3-day President's Day weekend.
Oh, yeah. I did some late hours here before the holiday on Monday.
So now we're under 2 minutes remaining third quarter. Flames lead 24-5.
There we go. Nice pass.
Nice job by Seitz anticipating that pass, running away from the pack, and puts it up and off the glass.
She must be left-handed.
She is left-handed.
Okay.
Yep.
She put that up left-handed.
Yep, she's got a sweet left-handed shot. It always seems like lefties have more like sweeter shot, like a left-handed batter in baseball. It's like their swing's a lot sweeter
their
than
swing just
right-handed.
seems smooth, yeah. Oh yeah,
there's
there's
nice Anna with another steal going the other way. This time she goes up and in. So 4 quick points there for Seitz.
Harper Adams getting ready to come in, and Lexi
Extending the
Breckville.
lead 28-5 now for Shalom with 1 minute remaining third quarter. Turn and shoot. That's number 22. Taylor.
She has all 7 points for Grace.
Does she really?
Yeah.
Oh, Staley
Nice
going
drive.
to the hoop. Oh, comes up a little short. Gets her in rebound. Tries to go up again.
And she puts it up. Well
Nice
done,
job,
Quinn Staley.
Being
How about
aggressive
that?
there on the offensive boards. That extends the lead now for the Flames to 23-30-7 with 23 seconds remaining first quarter. And there's Barnhart with the shot. It won't fall. Rice comes away with it. Gets it up ahead to Seitz. And she goes up. It won't fall for her. But Rice there with the rebound, and she puts it up and in.
How about that?
32-7 now. Shalom leads. 2-1, and that's the end of the third quarter, and it was a good one for the Flames.
Good one for the Flames. Started out a little bit slow, but they put some points on the board there in the last 3 minutes.
They sure did, because I don't think we got our first bucket until halfway through the quarter.
It was pretty close. I think it was 3:12 left when we got our first bucket.
So right before the halfway mark, and then what did we have at halftime?
We had 18, didn't we? No, or was it
21? That's right.
21?
Rice hit the
She hit that 3 right before.
21. So 11.
We scored 11 there in those last 3 minutes. So how about that?
And
it looks like coach is playing eeny, meeny, miny, nose to see who he's putting in, or duck, duck, goose.
I was going to say it might be duck, duck, goose. Usually you're on the outside of the circle for duck, duck, goose.
That's true.
Someone needs to teach him the rules.
We're getting kind of an eye from that Myers girl there.
Are we? I saw her today. I could tell she had just come from the doctor. You could tell she was disappointed that she wasn't cleared to play. I said, it's an opportunity to put on your coaching hat and just be an encourager to your team. I know it's easier said than done.
You sound like her dad.
You sound like your dad. We're cut from the same cloth, huh? You know,
And
it's hard. It's hard.
You probably didn't get the eye roll, though.
Maybe not. Oh, you got the eye roll, yeah. If you don't get the eye roll from your teenage daughter, you're not being a dad.
Well, it's certainly character building, and I've thought about how the Caleb Kaufman has had to miss a good part of the season.
Sure.
I think about Drake Wenger has missed the entire season.
That is true. Yeah.
And he loves basketball.
Somebody always less fortunate than what you are.
Correct.
So we got Harper Adams, Addison Rice, Lexi Breckville, Sydney Moore, and Chloe Gearhart here to start the fourth quarter. First shot by Shalom won't fall. Knights come away with it and try to get a quick bucket, but off number 4's fingertips and out of bounds, so the ball back to Shalom.
Again, it's a young team here on the floor for Grace. They have the bright future ahead of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 sixth graders on the team.
Yes, and a couple of them start. At least one of them starts, I know.
Yeah. Coach keeps calling for 3 seconds. Harper Adams been playing them tight. Comes out with the ball. A good defense and comes down with the ball. There's Breckville. No. Oh.
I think Harper loses it out of bounds, so the ball back to the Knights. We're going to get a timeout by Shalom head coach Alan Moore. I think we called out his assistants. He's assisted by Patrick Adams and Bart Staley.
Bart's keeping the book tonight, so he's got a difficult job there to keep up with.
I think that's normal, though. He's an assistant coach, but he keeps the book.
He keeps the book, yeah. Coach Basor coaches for the varsity girls too, doesn't he, for Grace?
I think he does, yeah. So his hands are full. He's a busy guy.
He's going to have a busy couple weeks here as Grace ended up with the number 1 seed at the varsity level. It went down to a coin toss, and Sloan never does well in the coin toss.
We never seem to do.
No, but that's fine.
We must not call tails because tails never fails.
Yeah, well, I told Coach Lehman tails, but then he he must have not listened to me.
So who gets to call it? If they're both tied, you have to have a coin flip to see who calls
Who's
it?
even there, the ADs, or who does it?
I think the president of the MDCC, Brian Hobbs, down at Faith, I think he's the one who does the coin flip.
So
That's going to be one of our questions for Coach or AD Roseman on our next podcast. So we'll leave a little teaser there for people to tune in.
You feel like that should be like a Facebook Live event or, a Zoom, let's
So tipped away by Shalom. Chloe Gearhart coming away with it.
That was a travel or a foul or something, but it was not nothing.
Yeah. So it's Shalom balls. Harper Adams inbounds it underneath Shalom's basket with 4:37 remaining fourth quarter. Pass to number 4 for Grace. Nice defense there by Gearhart. I'm impressed with Gearhart. I think this is her first year playing basketball, isn't it?
That's a good question. I actually think she did play last year.
Oh, did she? Okay.
But I'm not 100% sure about that.
We'll have to get the I-team on that investigation.
Little scrum for the ball. Grace comes away with it. Barnhart's driving.
Shot off the mark. Oh, nice save there by Barnhart. Gets it to her teammate. Shot won't fall. Grace with the offensive rebound. And we're going to get a tie-up. Possession error favors the Knights as Claire Moore coming in now for Shalom, giving Addison Rice a breather. So Rice with a big game, especially the first half for Shalom, going to the bench.
She maybe has 1 point here in the second half. Or no, she has a layup or two, doesn't she?
Yeah, I think so. Harper Adams comes down with it, gets it up ahead to Gearhart, takes a dribble, gets stuck, and we're going to get a jump ball before she comes to the floor.
Yeah, she needs to just go straight up with it and be strong and earn the foul, but I think...
That's right.
Yeah. I think sometimes they get afraid of getting blocked.
True, yeah. So it's going to be Shalom ball. 3:30 remaining fourth quarter. Flames lead 32-7.
Back out top to Harper Adams. Harper has been the point guard for the B team most of the season. And they've played a lot of games of the B
They have.
team,
They're in
so
that Saturday morning league down at Grace Academy and getting a lot of court time. That's going to be huge for these girls coming up in future years.
Sure.
So Sydney Moore for Shalom called for 3 seconds.
Yeah. Coach Basor has been asking for that for a long time.
He has.
That time it was actually the case. So the other times I'm not sure. It would have been a quick 3.
So that's out of bounds now. Nora Gingrich coming in for Shalom.
Sydney Moore.
For Sydney Moore. So 3:01 remaining fourth quarter. Flames lead 32-7.
Sydney's played a nice game though. She plays outstanding defense.
She does.
Yeah.
She's using her length to challenge those shots.
Yeah.
And get some good rebounds for Shalom.
She goes straight up all the time too. So rarely does she foul.
Oh, nice pass there to Breckbill.
Oh,
looked good leaving her hand. And Lexi.
Oh, they're going to
call
call travel.
I thought they were going to call the weekend.
It looked like the frustration foul was going to come out there, girl.
So we got Olivia Kraus now coming in for Lexi Breckbill.
I don't think our other young lady is here tonight.
Yeah, Raleigh. She must not be. Raleigh Underkoffler. Maybe she's feeling under the weather. I'm not sure.
Yeah. What Coach, I think, is getting his starters a rest for the rest of the game, as it'll be a big championship game tomorrow.
Claire Moore puts up a nice shot, in and out. Knights come down with the rebound. They're coming down to their end of the court now.
Chloe.
Shalom setting up their defense. Great defense there by Harper Adams. Shot off for the Knights, number 2.
Number 2.
She turns and fires. And
Isabella
puts it in.
Fraley with the first buckets outside of Taylor Shusko.
Nice job, Isabella. Good
Isabella,
job, Isabella. Sixth grader, probably.
Sixth grader, indeed. Playing some good defense now. Harper Adams drives in and shoots and
she
gets the
puts it
roll.
up. Nice job, Harper
How about
Adams.
that, Harper.
34-9 is your score. Shalom leading. There's 1:45 remaining in the game of this Mason-Dixon Christian Conference Middle School Girls Basketball Semifinal game.
Oh,
the lid is coming off the basket now for Big Team.
Chloe, Tara Lones. All right.
34-11 your score. 1:25 remaining in the game. Shalom leads. Tipped out of bounds by the Knights, so Shalom will inbound it. Down on the baseline here with 1:21 remaining, fourth quarter. Get it into Gingrich, into Gearhart. She's triple teamed, and we're going to get one more jump ball.
One more jump ball.
What's one more?
I think there'll be at least 2 more before the end.
You're
of
calling
the
2
game.
more.
I'm calling 2 more with
All
a minute
right.
16 now.
Good job. Wow, let's see what happens here. 1:12 remaining in the game, and Wayne's calling for 2 more jump balls. Oh, thought we were going to get one there. Good job there by Nora. Shot off. It won't go. Gearhart there with the rebound. Shalom comes away with
That's
it
gonna
now.
burn some
Under
clock.
1 minute remaining now in the game. 34-11. Shalom leads.
Just setting up the play here, working it in.
Oh, Gearhart puts up a shot. It won't go. Knights come down with the rebound. They're running the other way.
Harper Adams gets a hand in there to slow her down. Good job, Harper. Oh, Claire comes down with it.
Oh, nice job, Claire Moore with the steal. Gives it to Gearhart. Good job by Claire to hold
Good
her
job
pivot
to
foot.
slow it down. Yeah.
Slow it down, hold the pivot foot. Don't get called for
that's-
travel. Still got to go after the ball.
Well, I think Harper was confident in her defense. I think.
That's what you're going with? Okay.
And she wanted to run the clock.
That's right. So 15 seconds now remaining in the game.
Yeah, that's right.
Shalom 34, Grace Academy 11.
How about Coach Moore there cheering his players on? Oh, they're going to call a foul with 11 seconds left.
I thought you were going to get one of your jump balls there.
I
but
thought
they
it-
called the
thought so
foul
too.
On number 30, Nora Gingrich. Her first, team's fourth, with 11 seconds remaining now in the game. Shalom leading 34-11.
We didn't have a whole lot of fouls.
Good job there by
Gearhart's going to see if she can
Kraus,
take the layup.
deflecting the inbound
Oh,
pass.
that's going to be a travel.
So we're down now to 6 seconds remaining. So we're coming over here. So the Knights will inbound it here in front of the scorer's table. 6 seconds left in the game. Shalom leads 34-11. Harper still playing outstanding defense. And that's the end of the game.
Thanks
It's a
for
good one
tuning
for
in.
Shalom. As they
Advance to
take
the
this one
championship.
34-11 in the semifinal, advancing to tomorrow's championship game here at CBCS. And that game is scheduled for, if I can find the schedule,
2:30 tomorrow.
2:30 tomorrow.
Saturday, so tune in. I guess we'll be back here.
We're hoping to be back here, yep. We're going
CBCS
and the creek don't rise.
and the creek don't rise.
Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it. Stay tuned for our middle school boys game coming up.